Hey everyone, I'm Suzanne and I've lost 30 pounds, over 50 over the last year and a half. Now, normally when I do a video, I tell you all about the things that have worked for me so that it can help you lose weight. But today I'm going to change it up a little bit and I'm going to talk to you about the things that always seem to make me gain weight. Now, why do you care about what makes me gain weight? Well, sometimes when I've either plateaued or I've gained weight, I've noticed that there are certain patterns, and that actually is helpful to me because if one of these things happens again and I gain weight, I usually know why. And that helps me to be able to avoid those things or stop doing those things so that I can keep moving toward my weight loss goal. Now, one of these things is actually a good form of weight gain, and the other four are more of a bad form of weight gain. And the first one is lifting weights. So I try to lift weights at least once a week, two if I can, but it's been trending at around one time per week. One of the reasons that I lift weights is because I'm really trying to avoid losing muscle mass while I'm losing weight. I also know that it speeds up my metabolism for the rest of the week. And I'm also trying to build shapely muscle in addition to losing the fat. So I really consider weight gain from lifting weights a net positive because really it's helping me reach my goals, my weight loss goals and my fitness goals. Now, usually the way this will work is probably not the day after I lift weights, but 2 days after I will see an increase on the scale. I'll usually increase anywhere from a pound to 2 pounds of weight gain. That is from the water that is being retained in my muscles as they're growing and changing. And I know that this is only going to be a temporary thing as long as I stay on the rest of my plan with my eating. So I don't worry about it too much. And I already know in my mind that I'm going to probably see a weight gain on Monday. I usually lift weights on Saturday. So I know on Monday my weight is probably going to go up. So when I weigh myself every day, like I do, and I see the scale go up, I know, okay, it's okay. I've lifted weights. I expected that I was going to have this weight gain. I also know after another day or two, I will lose any weight gain that I had as my muscles are starting to be fully repaired and they've already changed the way that they're supposed to. Now, the second thing that always makes me gain weight, being on my period or starting my period, I know on the day that I start my cycle, I am going to probably gain about 2 pounds of water weight. And just like the lifting weights, that will go away within at least anywhere between 3 to 5 days. So as I'm kind of getting closer to the end of my cycle, I'll notice that my weight will start trending down again. And it's really helpful to know that I'm gonna gain weight when that happens, because then when it happens, I don't worry so much. Just like with the weightlifting, I know I just need to ride it out and eventually my body will balance out the weight gain. Now, the third thing that always makes me gain weight, and this is a bad form of weight gain because it is truly an actual weight gain, is when I have too many treat meals. Now, I used to be able to get away with 2 a week when I first started out and I was still losing weight, but I really can't even have one day right now and continue to lose weight. I will either maintain or I will gain. And if I do maintain, it's going to take me at least a week for my weight to get back on track to lose weight. 2 weeks ago, my husband and I took our kids to a camp. We drove up there and I decided that on that day I was going to allow myself to have a treat day. So I wasn't going to worry so much about what I was eating or if it was low carb, because I was just going to allow myself kind of a day off to be with the family. So the first thing I did was I bought a pack of cupcakes, Hostess cupcakes. There were 2 of them. I ate them on the way up. And then we also stopped at Taco Bell for lunch and I had 2 Taco Supremes. Then when we came back, I had some of those Nestle Crunch ice cream bits. Pretty much almost ate the whole thing. And when I got back home, just like I thought I would, I gained weight. It's been 2 weeks now and I'm just now finally at the weight that I was before I left on that trip. So that tells me that I really can't even have a treat day while I'm still trying to lose weight, which I do have 10 more pounds right now. I've changed that goal. It used to be 20, but how am I going to lose 20 if I can't even lose 10? So I have shrunk that down just a little bit to 10. I'm really trying to stay on my plan, no cheat days at all until I lose that 10 pounds because I know if I do that, I'm going to be off track for at least a week or two. Now, the fourth thing that makes me gain weight, which is a little bit interesting to me because even if I eat keto foods, if they are high in sodium, like fast food, or like the other day we went to Costco and I got a Costco hot dog or a Polish sausage, I didn't have the bread or the bun. All I had was the sausage with some cheese on it. But sure enough, the next day and the day after, my weight did go up from the sodium and the water retention in my body. And the last thing that makes me gain weight every single time is reverse dieting. If you don't know what reverse dieting is, it's basically just adding back calories with the thought that you're going to help increase the efficiency or the burning of your metabolism, because maybe you've been cutting your calories down too low and now your metabolism isn't burning calories as efficiently as it was before. This kind of stokes your metabolism. Well, unfortunately for me, that just never really seems to work. So about a month ago, I was plateauing a little bit and I decided, well, maybe I'll just try adding back in a few more calories for about a week, just try to maintain my weight and then see if I can come back down. Well, I did that. I gained a couple pounds. I actually got back up to 147. I was down to 143.9, so I gained about 3 pounds since then. I gained a little bit of weight from the reverse dieting. Then you add on the treats that I had 2 weeks ago that I just told you about, add in my cycle and lifting weights, and you can kind of see where this is going. So finally, yesterday, I got down to the same weight that I was 2 weeks ago, but I'm still not down to the original weight I was before I decided to do the reverse dieting. So let me know down in the comments what makes you gain weight, and let me know if any of the things that I've talked about resonate with you. Probably about a year and a half ago, I lost my first 10 pounds. I actually lost that within a month's period of time. If you'd like to learn exactly how I did that, I did a video all about it. I'm going to put it up here for you right now. You can check that out, or you can check out all my other videos where I talk about my weight loss journey, losing 30 pounds over the last year and a half, over 50. Otherwise, I wish you the best of luck on your weight loss journey, and I'll see you in the next video.